guys? Welcome back. I tell you already now. Say 8:30. Slimmy go day here. I'm more like a mother Christmas. I believe in.
She.
I thought I was going to be here with Mr. Debo. Of course, I'm going to talk about everything we guys do with property. And I just like the fact that Mr. Debo is dealing with, or he has chosen to treat something that has to do with us. Tenants, because I'm actually facing it. Yes, inflation and everything. No, Mr. Debo, seriously, because right now on a norm, like for my security at the gate, initially I used to pay 500 for my car.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden they just came and said, okay, that it is no longer 500. I'll be paying 1,000 naira. Now that's not the gate where they lead into my own estate.
I see. Even your security gate fee has been increased.
Not the security I have in my house. So
I understand. In your environment, there is a security for the streets.
Yes, for the streets.
That one has increased.
So that one they've increased it.
Is it a monthly pay?
Yes, I pay every month.
500 now is now
1,000 naira. And then the 1,000 I was paying for the in-house security, they've now changed it to 1,200.
Wow.
It's not
so that one not even increase very much. The other one 500 to 1,000. That's 100%. No, you're not getting me.
Okay, yeah, 100%.
One is 100%. The other one is just 20%. You know.
But it's not funny because really it's not like okay, what you're earning is increasing or something. But
it's not.
It's
not.
I just like the fact that you're talking about this.
Yes, and we really need to hear from people also. You know, just like you've said, a lot of people are facing this issue, and we just like to hear from them and see what is happening out there. I mean, I had the cost to go. To cut my hair not too long ago.
And I wanted to admire your hair cover.
Thank you. To cut my hair not too long ago, and even barbing fee has increased by like 50%. You know, so everything has. Everything has. My wife was telling me the other day at the weekend when she went shopping for some things, and she said, "Can you imagine that something that she used to buy for maybe 200 and something is now about." Yeah, it's not about maybe 600. That it used to be maybe last year, you know, by this time last year, it used to be like 2 something. Yeah. It's now 600. That it's been moving and now is 600. I said, wow. I mean, what have you been facing? What is the effect of inflation, you know? Inflation and its effects on property issues, property market, and all of that. What has been your own experience? We want to hear from you. That's really what we want to do today.
Yes, on property.
On property. So we are talking about tomato
property, and they don't increase down.
Exactly. If your rent, for example, as your landlord treating you, if it's not due here, maybe he has written you that look, from next whenever when you are renewing your rent, that so amount to be. Let us hear from you. Let's know the percentage and things like that. If you are negotiating with him, what is going on, what's looking like, or you are intending to pack out, and the places you are looking at, maybe they still remain the same, or you are having to go to places that you wouldn't have considered living before, because that's what you can afford now. Or you may probably be building. You know, there are some people building. And you've started for some time now. What are you buying materials for? You know, how much is that housing project coming to cost you as it were right now? If you're a developer, and you know, some developers we sell off plan at times, you know, and so off plan you've calculated, you've even given people discount because they are giving you money up front, and you've calculated bags of cement and all of that. You've done your bills, but now prices are just moving in the market. Like, how are you intending to cope? How do you intend to deliver? What are you doing and stuff like that? Let's hear from you. And it may not be directly your house rent, like Slimity shared with us. Our security fee in our own area. As your estate management fee increase, because, I mean, if you fuel your generator, your estate, you pay security, you pay this and that, things would have increased, you know. So what are the costs related to housing, related to property, that has increased for you? Share your experience with us.
Really, basically, that is just what we want to do this morning. Let's hear from you. So just like what Engineer Mr. Debo said, if you're a building contractor. But me, I would have loved to ask Mr. Debo, because you just cited something now. Yeah. He said maybe as a contractor, at times they give you the money like that in bulk.
As a developer, okay,
Okay, as a developer. Now, in situations like this, now you go back to meet them.
Well, I wanted to share that next week.
Oh, really?
I wanted to share that next, but we can talk about. I wanted to talk about maybe upper week even. I wanted to talk about strategies that a developer can adopt in this kind of environment. Well, it starts first from understanding what you are there to do.
Okay.
You know, as a developer, there is this clause that you should try to ensure is in your contract. Otherwise, you may be stuck at a moment like this.
Okay.
2 ways a developer can approach this issue. Have that kind of opportunity in your clause, that you've put provision in your clause that enables you to be able to call the people and say, come, prices have increased by this much. So, because of that, we are moving our price to this amount. So, those of you that have not paid or that have paid this much, you know, this is what you pay. There is how to apply such things. I will discuss that in detail when we talk about that. So, you have that clause that enables you to revisit price. That's number one. Number two, if you have a stock of like about, let's say 50 housing units to deliver, to build, there is no point selling all your 50 off plan.
Okay.
To safeguard yourself. You may just sell 10 or 15 off plan so that the site is active. Do you understand? And then the remaining 35, you are selling them as the market is moving so that you can use them as buffer and cover for whatever losses that you may suffer from the 15 that you've sold off plan. That's another way to address it, because I've seen projects, abandoned because of these kind of issues. Each time there is this kind of spike in the economy or in prices and stuff like that. We experienced something like this around 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And there are projects that have not recovered since that time, because the developer had gone, it looked like a successful project as at 2015 when they sold out. But now they are on site, and in the middle of 2016, prices started to jump up beyond their bills, beyond what they could cope with, and they could not just deliver, you know. And if they go take loan and all of that, it will increase their, so they have to then call the buyers, and trouble started from there.
But really, even for this house rent increments, for me, I just say it's uncalled for, because it's not like they're just building the property.
You say it's uncalled for?
Yes, no, it's not fair. It's not like they're just building the property. For me, I don't know, I've been that lucky at least. If not for the old security levy and all other things, and all that, because now, initially, even for that one, I used to pay like 500 or so. Now my flatmate came and said, they said 1, 2. I said, for what? What am I throwing? What do I eat? I don't even get to eat anything. So I don't know, really. So I just feel it's uncalled for. It's not like they are just rebuilding the property. So why would they increase it? Okay,
one thing you fail to realize is that when somebody builds a property, okay, you've built a property now. You've built a property. The idea behind it, your notion, is an investment. And what do you want to make from an investment? Income. Do you understand? And you can't be making income that is non-commensurate to an investment. Otherwise, there won't be an incentive for people building houses. So even though it looked like they built it in time past, but they are living in the present. So if, for example, they built it in 1970, let's put it that way, when probably it cost like, with 10,000 naira, you will build a fantastic house. Let's put it that way. And maybe rent is 1,000 naira. Are you saying that somebody should still be collecting like a 1,000 naira rent now? How will it engage the economy now with 1,000 naira rent from a house? Do you understand? Yeah. So it has to move with everything. That's the economy. It's an ecosystem. You understand? So you can't be looking at it just from the fact that the person is they built the place forever. So why are they not? No. That can't be the way we look at it. It has to be an holistic view. So if a property has been built for some time, okay, it has to follow the trend. So if the inflation, things like that, it has to be, because whatever money they are taking from that investment in that year, they are going to be spending it in that economy in that year. So it's going to be, it's going to be used within that economy for that period. It's not going to be taken to the past. They are not going to take their 1,000 and take it to 1970 and be spending it there. No, they are going to take whatever rent, they are going to transport themselves, they are going to feed, they are going to also foot their own bills. So you don't look at it as, no, it has to be commensurate. That's what is called market. So it has to be the market value
So I just feel we take
time.
advantage of situations. So.
No, it's not. They are not taking advantage. It's not like that. You know what? When you say somebody is taking advantage, if somebody increases something arbitrarily meaning that there is no basis for it.
No reason.
But sincerely, if somebody increases anything now, there are 1,001 basis for it.
Ha!
The truth.
The landlords are clapping for you now, Mr. Debo.
No, they don't need to clap for me. You still wait and see. You know, there is still talk about fuel and all of that price.
Yeah.
You can imagine if fuel price adds to what we are experiencing right now, increase in fuel price. Because that literally affects every strata, every strand of our life. In the sense that there is hardly anybody that does not either put on generator in his house,
obviously.
in his office, or drives a car that uses fuel, or operates a machine that would require fuel. Do you understand? Or he has to, transport himself one way or the other. So that increase would affect every other thing, such that everybody will start needing more money to live, to get by. And it will translate to inflation, additional inflation, you know.
Okay, so please feel free to call the numbers you have on the screen. Even as a landlord, if you are watching the show, tell us your experience. You know, maybe maybe when you increase okay, we have a call. Good. John from Lagos. Hello, John.
Lagos.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm very fine.
Okay, so are you a tenant? Thank you. Are you a tenant or a landlord?
I'm a tenant.
Okay. How has it been? Has there been any increase or there is?
Yes, they do. And I want to ask you, sir. And hello?
Yes,
hello, we can hear you.
I want to ask, sir, you think that if a landlord want to increase house rent, they will not inform tenants because there's some people that will just come. Just have you later. No meeting with the tenant. Just have you say if you don't pay like this, then they go hand over you to a lawyer to take care of them. The lawyer will talk to you. If you don't pay, then they will quit you. And I'm not saying again, maybe when you are paying 5,000 naira, you understand? Before you know, landlord increase like 10,000 on top in that rent. How will we cope? People like some people now work no day. Are you hearing me?
Yes,
I get you totally.
Again. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
No argument, no negotiation with landlord when they say their own is fine now. If you can't go, then you back away. Can it work like that? And I want to ask you, sir.
Okay, thank you
now
very much.
You're a big man. You're a big man.
John,
you get it.
You say I'm a big man.
People that don't get the money. But you said they build the house, maybe like that time they collect house in 1,000 naira. Now because of the economy, they increase. Just put yourself in other shoes. You understand?
Okay.
How would you feel? Maybe you travel now, you get a property and maybe somebody else get a property and somewhere and abroad you are renting. Then before you consolidate, they increase the money. For how many dollars now? Will you feel fine?
Okay,
thank you
John,
very much.
let's give Mr. Debo the opportunity
so
to
thank you very much, John. But
all right, thank you.
John, thank you very much. I can imagine the emotion and passion in it because of what. Now, so in terms of increase notice, there should be reasonable notice. Okay, there should be reasonable notice. But you see, the challenge is that in a situation where we have deficit in housing, the power is with the landlord, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because there are very limited housing units and very many people looking for them. So if you can't pay, the guy wants to eject you so that he can get another person. So that may is a market, is a demand and supply thing. But there should be should be reasonable notice. But you know, when somebody, and there should be room for negotiation. Unfortunately, like I said, the advantage is with the landlord. So sometimes he may say, sorry, that's the price. If you are not taking it, then you can pack out. Then they will have to give you quick notice also, and then you pack out and things like that. But I can understand you. But sincerely, right, prices will just follow market. It's not sentiment. It's not sentiment. It will just follow market.
Hey, it is well, though. Prices have to go with what we have in the market. I don't know if Mr. Debo is going to continue from here next week.
Yes, we'll continue this next week. So
Okay.
we'll need to hear from more people.
Yes, yes. All right, thank you so much. More people like John watching. We feel the pain. Trust us, we are also feeling it here too. So it's what it is. We need to go for a quick break and we'll be right back. Plenty. It's plenty. If they say it's not pouring, it's pour. Okay, don't be deceived. And of course, another property guru in the house this morning, looking elegantly dressed.
Oh, Berry. Good morning, everybody. I guess it's the Ade Square session.
Ade Square session. Okay. Ade Square.
Ade Square session.
I've told you to make me either your PA or I need to be following you.
To where? Good morning, everybody. This is your favorite realtor, one and only realtor in the whole of the world.
Yes.
Globally, we are there. Adeola, Hassan. Good morning. Happy new month.
Yes, that's true. Happy new month.
Very, very important. And you too. Happy new month. I wish us the best of this month. I wish us more investment portfolio, you know, to tick. And you're ticking them via me. You don't have a choice.
I like that. So also, we want to take value, like you said. What do you have for us today?
Ekpe. The way we even say ekpe as if I'm selling gala. Come and buy ekpe.
Are you not marketing the land?
Ekpe, where the cream de la cream of the society, they are pitching their tent right now. It is ekpe. It is still our ekpe. Ekpe, Lagos State. Key Even Phase 3. I'm sure we're here when we're talking about the Phase 2. The Phase 2 is sold out. In fact, if you see the current level of what Phase 2 is looking like.
Are you serious already?
My client that bought, they're even dashing me money. It is not mouth. And I'm not proud. It is what it is. In fact, they are dashing me money. Talking about development, this company is top notch. Talking about delivery, we are doing allocation next week.
Okay.
Next week, Saturday for Phase 2. Some people bought in less than 4 months. And
so
they're getting the allocation
sold out
completely sold out.
Man.
So Phase 3 is what we have now, and it's not far from Phase 2. Total dry land, good title, wonderful location, good company, best realtor.
Look at how sold out again.
This Phase 3.
Are you serious?
Look at the topography, the location and everything. So why won't you invest in Ekpe? Why won't you invest in Ekpe for land banking purpose? Why won't you invest in Ekpe for buy and build? Why won't you invest in Ekpe? Because it is Ekpe that people are talking about right now. And how much are we even selling this property?
How much is it?
900,000 naira.
I even saw that people are nice enough to even do. I saw something like instrumental payment.
Up to 12 months.
Are you serious?
Can you beat that?
No, I can't.
Go easy, man.
At all.
On that axis that we are selling our properties, some are selling theirs for 3 million, 2.5. And we are having the same title. In fact, we are even delivering more than some of them. So Kiwa and Coco.
That's so
400,000 naira initial deposit. You get to spread your balance. Either at 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Though, whatever you're doing, that, you know, it's an installment price. But how much are they adding on it? 50,000 naira difference.
So it makes it very easy for you to even pay.
Anybody can come on board. It's not a case of I don't have money. You can come. You can start to do the mathematics yourself. After paying 400,000 naira, you can divide whatever is left by 12 months. At times, some are coming up to like 45,000 naira per month. Some are even coming up to 44,000 naira per month.
You know, for instrumental payment, is it? Obviously there will be an increase, yeah.
Let's assume outright payment is 900,000,
yes.
Which is payable in 1 month.
Yes.
So 3 months is 950. Okay. 6 months is 1 million. Then 12 months is 1.1 million naira. And still, the initial deposit needed is 400,000 naira. So once you pay 400,000 naira, going by the month you're going for, you divide the others. You can even tell us, okay, I'm not doing monthly thing. I want to be doing it every 3 months. It's all about what you want. We are here to serve you. As a matter
of fact, it's at their own convenience that people are working.
Exactly. The client's convenience, their own way of doing things. The cocoa of the cocoa is that just
and
buy
it's
genuine with a registered survey and deed of assignment. The C of O is in view. Now imagine you buying now and paying 250,000 naira for survey, paying 250,000 naira for developmental fee. Now that the land is still fresh. Now imagine when they are in and some people are actually going to buy that land maybe when it is like 12 million naira and they'll be asking them to pay like 3 million naira for documentation. Is that not Ogbowo?
No.
Legit Ogbowo. This is mine. People, seriously, if you see the rate that people are investing these days, I'm even shocked. It doesn't have to do with age. Young guys are doing, single ladies are buying property. Some are even buying for their friends, some are buying for their parents. Young guys are be like, so this one has already know what they can do with money. People are buying.
Investments now. Pure investment.
Ekpe is the real deal. And if you come to our location, you will see a whole lot of upcoming estates around us. So a time is coming that location is going to be like an estate vicinity, where you'll be having the likes of Kiev City, this one Kinekon City, this one Kinekon Court. And before you know it, you're already living in Banana Island. Ekpe Banana Island. And they're even doing a toll gate. That road, if you see that road now, compared to some last year, from Eleko down to Ekpe, that road is now sweet. They've expanded it. So it makes it easier for anybody that wants to go to Ekpe to go within like 45 minutes and be back in an hour or so. No more traffic and everything.
At all, yeah.
Then there's this thing that they want to do, a proposed toll gate, just like one we have in Lekki. They are doing it in Ekpe. They're already bringing up the... So, and there are universities
so even before you finish building, say, to that finish developing. Because the truth is, like I used to tell Mr. Debo, in all of those places where they always feel then say, okay, they're underdeveloped, you know, then you look at a corridor and be like, no, and I can't go to that place, it's quite far. Now, everywhere in the corridor is actually bought. You go to Arepo, everywhere is almost bought, if not totally bought. And then you have a place like Ekpe, you are saying now, obviously, development is already taking over that place. Do you even know why
Ekpe is like the sweetest deal right now? Aside from the fact that they've done the road. If you get to Ekpe now, Ekpe is looking like a very small London. But Ekpe is the only part of Lagos State right now. I'm sure some people don't know that Ekpe is part of Lagos State.
It is anyways.
Some people don't know. Some people feel is Ijebu. No. But Ekpe is Lagos State. And it's the only part of Lagos State right now that is less congested. If you are to look at it now, presently their occupants are like 20,000. 20,000.
Adeola, you like money. When it say 20,000.
20,000. So people are actually going to Ekpe to pitch, you know, to pitch their tents ahead of time. So it is very good for land banking purpose. Even it is good for buy and build. If you get your allocation right now,
I was almost saying that you
doing whatever you want to do.
If you have the money,
it's all about you and what you want. So Ekpe, I am using my 10 fingers to put on my chest, to hit my chest that come to Ekpe. And when you come for Ekpe, the inspection is free. Okay. You are not paying any amount to inspect with me. Rather, you'll be enjoying all the way. Chicken, chips, juice.
Oh, there's chop on the way.
There's chop. Oh,
I trust you. All right, so please, if you have questions, you want to buy, everything you need to know, you have Adeola's details on the screen. All you need to do is just either send her a message on WhatsApp or you give her a call. I'm sure that number is always reachable.
Always.
Yeah? Always reachable.
Me, my phone, and my power bank.
She's always working with you, trust me. All right, so please get in touch with her. Follow her on Instagram at QueenAdi_Realtors. And of course, and WhatsApp number is also on the screen. Adeola, I'll get to you again next week.
No problem. Thank you.
Are you a Chelsea fan?
No, I'm just
because you're wearing
blue lady.
Ekpe lady. All right, thank you so much for joining us again today. Breakfast show continues tomorrow morning. Other shows, obviously, on your number one family channel. Bye.